Hello, Collective. This is Tan for Artemis Oracle. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday to those who are still on Friday, and probably good morning to those who are in Saturday already. I hope everybody's having a great day. I wanted to do questions for the collective, yes or no questions. What else? Let's see, yes or no questions. Then we could do like a timing oracle reading to see what could be coming up with the time frame that this deck indicates. And some love messages because I brought my love oracle deck as well. So I'm just ready for anything. But in order to have your question answered, you will have to be a subscriber. For at least 5 minutes, in order to have a yes or no question answered. So the yes or no questions are answered with tarot, and the yes card will be in the upright and the no card will be in the reverse. Depending on the question and the card that comes out as an answer, I will provide you even more information if I feel like it's necessary. I'm gonna check something here. Let me just lower the volume. And I'm going to go into the video, this live stream, so I can put it in the chat. Hopefully it allows me to do that. Yes, I can. Okay. Gonna put a message in the chat. Okay. But I'm just writing something in the chat so everybody knows. Okay. But if you're new here, my name is Tan. Artemis Oracle is my channel. I'm an oracle and tarot card reader. And I'm just putting down the rules in the chat so people know. Okay. Gonna put that in so everyone is aware. I'm gonna have my phone here just to have it, and then I'm gonna keep it here. At least I could pin the message. I'm gonna pin that there. So perfecto. All right. I hope everybody's having a good day. So since I haven't have any questions yet, I think I want to go into a love reading, actually a timing reading. Okay, let's see. I got this new deck earlier this week, and I love using it. I love incorporating it in the readings. You get some time frames that may be relevant. It could be your birth month, birth day. It could be your age. It could be someone else's age. It could be somebody else's birthday or birth month. It could be a zodiacal season. It could be weather season, like spring, winter, fall, and summer. Let's see what comes out. Well, the first card we have is December. So December says number 26. So December 26th or the 26th of any month could be somebody's birthday, or it could be somebody's age, or the number 8 may be significant. Okay. Anything else? What I do is I get 3 cards because 3 is my number. And then I clarify each card with tarot just so we can understand what is the what is the significance of the month or season that's or time frame that's come out in the cards. We have it's in the past. It's in the past. 60. Okay. We'll find out what's in the past. Anything else for it? April. April keeps coming out. So we are in April, which makes sense. So let's see what's at the bottom. October. October 24th may be significant. 24 could be somebody's age or the day of their birthday, and any month reduces down to 6. So it could be October 6th or the 6th of any month. Somebody could have a child that's 6 years old. It could be June and October, like 6 months, something like that. Take the numbers as they resonate with you. But we do have 60. So that one, if you take the 0 out, it's just 6 as well. So 6 may be significant as well. And April has 18 or 9, like I said. Okay, let's see. I'm going to make this a little more interesting. Let's see. Do I want to use this then? Just to add a different element. I'm going to go into this Oracle deck, this Love Situations Oracle deck, and get a card to clarify each time frame that we have here. December, it's in the past, April, or October. So this could be something that happened in the past December, past April, or past October, or it could be something that's coming up in those months too. Remember, we're all in different journeys. We all have different experiences. These months and time frames have different significance to each of us. Okay, let's see. So the first card we're going to clarify is December. But I want to know what the love situation is like. What is December? Why is December here? What's going on in December? Okay, we have, regrets. Feeling guilty, remorseful, wanting to undo damage. Okay. And then a mental prison, overthinking, creating scenarios, thinking of you a lot. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody, or you had somebody's birthday could be in December, right? Your birthday, whatever, or something happened in December. And someone is feeling regretful about something. It's something that they keep thinking about. It's like 8 of Swords energy. Someone is very guilty. I think someone wants to come forward and apologize and wants to make amends with you. I don't know if this person puts you in your head, or they're constantly thinking about how they did you wrong and what did they do to you, They constantly replay it. I don't know if this person has a bird, because you see a bird cage there. So someone may have a bird. Someone may have some sort of animal that needs to be caged, or someone's feeling like a caged animal. They may be going a little bit crazy over what they did too, All right, let's do what's in the past. What happened in the past? What happened in the past? What happened in the past? What's in the past? Number 60, that could be somebody's age. That could be the year someone was born. Or it could be 60 can mean anything to you. Don't try to put the number. If it doesn't resonate with you, the numbers don't matter, but sometimes it does to people. Some people, mixed feelings, indecisive, conflicting feelings, unsure of the relationship. So I think this is something that has to do with somebody's past feelings, okay, we got 2 cards for that. It's in the past, we got mixed feelings, indecisive, conflicting feelings, unsure of the relationship. Sacrifice to love, must give up something, painful decisions. Passion of the Christ came to mind because you see the thorn. It's making me think about, and we're in April and we're Easter, resurrection. Cleaning up life, making healthy choices, cutting out the negativity. That makes sense with the sacrifice. Somebody's sacrificing something. Maybe they had mixed feelings about the sacrifice, or they understand that anything that may have been an interference in your relationship, because this is a love situations reading. It's a love reading with the time frames, right? Adding an extra element to this. Yeah, somebody probably, sometimes when people have conflicted feelings, it's because they either have options or because there may be certain insecurities or things going on internally that they don't feel like they can be a good partner in a relationship, right? Or maybe they may think you're not the right person for them, right? But with the sacrifice and cleanup coming out, it's looking like somebody is taking stock, reflecting, and understanding that they must give something up. For some of you, this person probably gave you up because they feel like they cannot provide you whatever it is that you want. You know, maybe they're going through something personal and they had to get that situation settled, that situation cleaned up or decluttered or removed or cleansed out of their life so that they can, this could be you. You probably felt that way. And this is how you're cleaning up. You're moving away, sacrificing a person, sacrificing a relationship, not sacrifice like, you know, altar, knife and flames, that not that type of that sacrifice. But it was a very difficult decision. But it's when someone makes a sacrifice, it's a voluntary thing. It's voluntary, you know? So it's in the past. Now we have April. I think something happened in December. This is in the past, a past December. I don't think it's future forward because it's saying December. It's in the past, April. I think now we're in April. So this is like the present moment. You know, this is the present. Wow, a lot of cards. These cards are so slippery. I don't know if there was jealousy because I just saw jealousy and friendship card. I'm not taking them out, but I saw that. So I don't know if there was a situation where someone may have been friends with somebody and they feel like they have to sacrifice a friendship for a relationship. I don't know if it's that. It could be that. That came up. That I just saw those cards. There's a lot. But that may be significant. I don't know if somebody had a friendship and it made somebody else feel comfortable. They had mixed feelings about this friendship, or maybe someone is friends with somebody. What I'm getting, okay, is that somebody's friends with somebody. It could be your friend. It could be your friend, right? Or you're friends with somebody and you're attracted to them. Somebody's having conflicted feelings about the relationship, like moving the relationship into a different phase, or there could be some sort of friendship that incited some sort of jealous reaction. There was jealousy involved and someone maybe having mixed feelings about ending a friendship. I don't know. It could be a romantic where somebody's giving up a friendship. I don't know if somebody has a same-sex friend or an opposite-sex friend. You know what I mean? Like a guy has a female friend and a female has a male friend, but the partner or the person hopefully no one cheated with someone they said was just a friend. That could be where the mental prison is coming from, regret over that. But I think I saw jealousies. I don't know if jealousy is an element for all of you, but it may resonate with some of you. But I want to know what we have for April. Tell me about April. Okay, we got 3 cards for April. Heartbreak. And I saw this on the floor. Heartbreak. Oh, this picture's a little gross because it looks like an actual heart with nails in it. Breakup, suffering, grieving, unable to move on, unlocking. Locked doors are opening, removing blockages, love is coming. And then we have vacation, adventure, getaway, travel, break, time off. This came out in the reverse. With all this coming out, I'm thinking somebody's going to be making a resurgence in someone's life. I don't know if somebody healed from heartbreak from this past situation, or the person that's in regret is coming forward to bring some sort of healing or resolution to the situation. Maybe somebody's taking accountability. Maybe someone is, because it says unlocking. Someone wants to clear whatever has been an interference. It could have been a friend. Maybe somebody had a friend that was into them, try to interfere with the relationship. Sometimes it's like that, you know. That's why I think men and women can be friends. But I think that there has to be some sort of a lot of boundaries, a lot of respect, and no secrets, you know. I don't know if somebody may have been trying to be tempting someone who was in a relationship and they were trying to be somebody's friend. I could see that being a problem because, you know, us as I'm saying us as women, if we see another woman trying to become friends with our partners, we're going to be like, why you want to be our man's friend? You know, why him? And then if you see, sometimes depending on the woman, not all women are like this, but there are some women that just like to interfere with relationships, you know? They may like, I just want to be your friend. And then it's like, yeah, what kind of friend? You want to be platonic friends or you want to be F buddies? You know, what kind of friend you want to be? That type of thing. That could be something that some of you experience. You know, sometimes the guys don't see it. They're like, oh, no, I don't see her that way. Yeah, but like, no, but we know what she's doing. We know, we see, we sense, you know, and most of the time we're correct, you know. So, and it could be vice versa. There could be a male that's wanting to be friends with somebody's female counterpart. And the person's like, I don't think he should be friends because I think he has one thing on his mind. And then side message, not for everybody, but there is somebody who is in regret. Something happened in December. There may have been a breakup. Not exactly sure. I don't know if it has to do with jealousy. A friend of the opposite sex that may have tried to interfere with a relationship. If there was jealousy about someone have a friend of the opposite sex, but somebody is in deep regret. They constantly replaying the events. Someone may be creating scenarios in their head. Maybe somebody accused somebody of cheating when they probably didn't. You know, that's another thing, because sometimes when we create scenarios, when we create those scenarios and they become real because we start feeling things. You know, sometimes we break our own hearts, but sometimes other people break our hearts, right? But I feel like someone gained clarity, right? Something needed to end, something needs to change, something needed to be gone to clear the path for possibly a new beginning with the cleanup and sacrifice, you know? Maybe somebody had a difficult time making that decision about sacrificing something, giving something up. And that could be where the mixed feelings is coming from. I could go into tarot to clarify this, and I think I will. I'll probably try not to use too many cards. But with the April, with the heartbreak, unlocking, somebody's may have put their heart, maybe closed off their heart to someone. Maybe somebody closed their heart off to someone, but now their heart is opening up. Maybe somebody's healed. Maybe somebody's gained some more clarity. This mixed feelings, a sacrifice could be something that, you know, maybe a bad thought, bad mindset, a negative mindset, negative thoughts, allowing their insecurities to interfere with their relationship too. It could be something like that. Please take it however it resonates, because everybody's situation is different. But I think someone maybe have had enough time to heal. And now that we're entering spring, we are in spring season. Things are budding. It's like a new beginning. If you really think about it, spring is like the rebirth of everything, you know? And that could be what's unlocking somebody's heart. Maybe somebody's done whatever healing. Maybe they gain better understanding and they're now coming out of hibernation with the vacation. It's the vacation is more like you taking a break, you're going away. Somebody's coming back from vacation, whatever that vacation may be. I also have October at the bottom of the deck. So December, April, October could be somebody's birth month as well. Or October could be significant. That could be the signs. So October would be Libra and Scorpio. April is Aries and Taurus. And December is Sagittarius and Capricorn. So that may be significant signs too. It doesn't necessarily have to be, or it could just be time periods something happened. Please take it as it resonates. At the bottom of the deck, we have closed heart. Didn't I say somebody's heart was closed and they're opening it? Yeah, that's what's unlocking. Somebody's opening up their heart. They were emotionally shut down. Somebody was emotionally shut down. When I split the deck, I saw the Temperance card, then I saw the moon. That's emotions. So maybe somebody's more grounded in their emotions. They're learning how to moderate their emotions, learning how to be more grounded in their thinking, not allowing their emotions to get the best of them, and learning how to moderate themselves, balance themselves out. Maybe they're now touching base with reality, because now I'm thinking like the foot on the floor on the ground. That's like reality. What we think is reality is the 3D, like what we can touch, the tangible, right? But our emotions can be triggered by anything. It could be triggered by true, real events, or they could be triggered by thoughts that we create. Negative thoughts we create. Right? So I feel like somebody's is in touch with reality. Okay, so let's see if I could narrow this down. What is this regret and mental prison for December? Okay. What is the regret and mental prison for December? This is Taurus card right here, earth sign energy. Oh, that card flew out. Look at that. Something happened around that time. I don't know. With the King of Pentacles, that's someone who's grounded, stable, secure, abundant. I don't know if somebody was being deceptive with their feelings or they were playing around, maybe emotionally manipulative to someone. Because the King of Pentacles, he's more grounded than anything. He's supposed to be in touch with reality. But it could be a earth and water sign got into some shit. And then the water sign is the one that the knight may have been acting immaturely. Maybe overly emotional, and there may have been some sort of argument, disagreement, some sort of disruption in the connection with the Tower card coming out. But I want to see, what's the Tower though? I don't know. I saw the moon again. I think somebody may have been keeping secrets, but let's find out. There's a fly around here. Ugh. You know, they say flies are spies, right? Got some nosy ass fly in the vicinity of this reading. I don't know if somebody's being spied on. Maybe that's somebody in a mental prison too. Maybe somebody was spying on someone and saw something. Maybe somebody got caught. Okay, what's this Tower? What's this Tower? What's this Tower, Spirit? High Priestess. It has to do with secrets. Somebody had a secret. What was the secret though? Can you tell us? High Priestess is one who keeps secrets. So maybe somebody has been keeping secrets. We got the Hermit. High Priestess and a Hermit. Okay, what came to my mind is somebody may have been lying about being single. Somebody may have been lying about being single. Yeah. I think that's what it was. I don't know if somebody was married or was in a long-term connection. And somebody found out. Look at the Lover's card came out. Somebody had to make a choice. And I think somebody couldn't make a choice. And that's why some of you may have known you were in a third party situation. Some of you may not have known and then found out. And that's what caused the Tower. And somebody had to make a choice. But I think someone couldn't make a choice about ending something. With the Lovers showing up, someone couldn't make a decision. Someone could not make a decision. Depending on the type of situation, like a marriage or something, sometimes it's like, oh, well, let's put it this way. If a man's messing around with a woman and the woman knows he's in a relationship, who is he going to stay with? The woman that knows he's in a relationship or the woman that he already is in a relationship with? The one that he probably established something with. Maybe the person, the third party, I don't know if that's you. I don't know. But if that's the scenario. But I feel like somebody was hiding their status. Somebody was lying about their status. Somebody may have said that they were single, but they probably weren't. Because if you think about the next card, mixed feelings, sacrifice, clean up. That could have been what's been asked of that person. You know, the person having mixed feelings about making some sort of decision, feeling conflicted, you know, we're not willing to make a sacrifice. But, okay, I want to know. Tell me about it's in the past. Let's see if we get something else. Okay. So third party situation may not resonate with everybody, you know. Somebody could have lied about not being ready for a relationship, but they're really not. It could be that too. Maybe somebody couldn't decide to commit to a relationship too. And then some of you decided to end the situation. Because we did see some of you may have chosen to end the situation. To cut this person out. We have the Four of Cups. If that's the case, the Four of Cups will indicate that whatever this person was offering, it was not enough for you. Some of you probably wanted more. You know, you wanted this person to make some sort of love offer towards you, like a serious love offer. But maybe this person did, but at the minimum level, at the minimal level. They were giving you Page of Cups. Somebody like mixed feelings. Mental prison. Isn't this the mental prison right here with the Eight of Swords? You were like, yeah, let me think about that. Maybe some of you did take some time to overthink. Yeah, maybe you did take some time to overthink about this offer that they were giving you. And you were like, maybe some of you decided, yeah, I think I might have to pass. You know, I think I might have to pass. Because you see how she's giving him the side eye, giving someone the side eye. She's not giving any advice. She's just looking like, but it's like, really, bro? That's all you're going to give me? So some of you may have had to cut this person out. We did see the King of Swords. So we saw the King of Swords with the Lovers, the King of Swords. And what's the other card we saw? The Lovers, the King of Swords. I forgot the other card, but you're just like, yeah, you cut this person out. The Death card, sorry, it was a Death card. You decided to end the situation, you know? That's how some of you may have chosen to clean up the situation. Okay. Some of you probably felt like you gave a lot to the situation and that you probably held on as long as you could, but you know that ultimately there was a sacrifice you had to make. It's either your happiness or somebody else's. And maybe some of you felt like you would be settling for something that you felt like you deserved more of. Like this cup of love that this person may have been offering you may not have been what you wanted or what you felt like you deserved. Okay, but now we're going to go clarify April. Heartbreak, unlocking, and vacation in reverse. Okay, what is April heartbreak, unlocking, and vacation? Because what I'm getting is like maybe somebody's heart was closed. That could have been yours. I think that this is not someone returning. It could be that, since I did mention that first. But I feel like some of you may be opening yourself up to love, to new love. Your heart may have been closed off to other people. Maybe some of you have put yourself on a timeout and now you're out of it. You've taken yourself out of it. Maybe some of you just took a break from dating and now you're ready to put yourself out there because your heart is opening up. Because before you were unavailable, emotionally unavailable. That could be this person too. Unavailable, avoiding intimacy, emotional burdens, you know, with closed heart. So I feel like for some of you, it could be that somebody's returning because they want to unbreak your hearts. I don't know if anybody knows that song for Toni Braxton. Or this is you healing from the situation months after it happened, because this may be something that happened around December, right? But now you're ready to come put yourself out there, meet people, interact with people, socialize, work with other people, you know, putting yourself out there. I don't know if some of you are doing some social events where you're like maybe volunteering, working, you know, putting yourself out there now, like feeling beautiful, feel like now it's like you're in your full power. You feel more attractive. You feel more confident than you probably felt before the before April. Some of you may be going through the process of this, you know, but you feel like you're in your full power. Some of you may feel that way. You feel more attractive. You're more open. You're probably even open to intimacy. You know, maybe you've had some shift or change in your persona. Instead of entertaining people who aren't necessarily for you, you may be now in your full power and not settling for less, you know, because it's like some of you are in your queen energy where you know your worth. Somebody may like sunflowers. Someone may have a black hat. Someone may be a Leo, have fire in their chart, or just in their fiery energy. They feel more invigorated, more motivated, more excited about life, excited about what the future holds with the Three of Wands coming out. I feel like some of you, you know, have overcome this heartbreak. You already know how to put up your defenses, or you may be putting yourself out there, but defending yourself from possible heartbreak. You know, this situation has been very disappointing to you. However, it resonates with you. But you know now how to protect yourself, defend yourself, speak up for yourself, and not settle for less. Some of you may have multiple options coming toward you. Some of you may feel like you have to beat them off with a stick. Regardless if you're feminine or masculine energy, you know? It makes me think of that song, I beat that bitch with a bat. I beat that bitch with a bat. If anybody's seen that show, Kimmy Schmidt, something, I forgot her name, that Kimmy show that was on Netflix. And Titus had the song, I beat that bitch with a bat. I beat that bitch with a bat. Like some of you are maybe having to beat bitches off with a bat, a metaphorical bat, a metaphorical bat. Please, there are no bitches should be beat with a bat. Okay, that's wrong. But I feel like some of you may have to fight them off because you're probably going to have a lot of options, especially if you feel more confident and you're attractive and you're magnetic and people can sense that. So, but you're going to be guarding yourself. You're going to be protecting your heart from heartbreak because you're like, this shit is not happening again. Maybe some of you really had low self-esteem and ended up in this situation where it really transformed you and helped you heal and help you realize and value yourself in a different way than you've had in the past, regardless of your gender, because I know guys can go through this type of thing too. You know, it's not only feminines that go through this type of heartbreak and sadness and maybe even betrayal. It goes both ways, you know. Some of you are going to be more reserved with how you give your energy. You're not going to be giving it out and to anybody and everybody. You're going to be very conservative and reserved and protective because you're going to be holding on to what you value, and that's yourself, your dignity, your self-respect, you know. Yeah, it's like a new version of yourself, maybe an old version. A part of you felt like you lost has been resurrected because of the situation. It's like, or maybe some of you feel like you're coming back to life, you know, because of a situation that made you feel like possibly that there may have not been any hope. Maybe some of you resigned yourself and thinking you were never going to go out and meet someone new because of the pain that you experienced in this dynamic, you know? But I really like this. So if some of you may be in this place where you're now opening up to meeting some new people, opening up to dating. But if you are facing a lot of options, I'm gonna tell you this much: don't put yourself in competition, and probably that's something that you're not doing anymore. You're not going to be competing for anybody if that's something you've done in the past. You're no longer being the pick-me girl. You're going to be picking and choosing. You're going to be protecting your heart, guarding your heart from anything or anyone who doesn't value you. You know, value your worth, see your worth, and respect you. You know, some of you may have been celibate for some time too, but you're going to be looking for people who are coming from an authentic heart space, people who are genuinely caring, affectionate, who walk the walk. It says walking the talk. You know, they don't only speak the words, but they are an embodiment of the words they speak. They don't say what they're going to do. They do what they're going to say. Oh, no, they do what they say. They don't say what they're going to do. They do what they say. I hope that makes sense. And for those of you, you're going to be like, yeah, anybody whose words don't match, whose actions don't match their words, they're going to be iced out. You know, they're going to be left out in the cold. You're going to give them the cold shoulder. And it's not with disrespect. It's for self-respect, your self-respect. Because you're no longer wanting to put yourself in situations where you will be hurt. So it's about protecting yourself, protecting your worth, protecting your goodies, you know? So I hope that was helpful. I like that. I hope you like the way I've read too, using these cards. I was trying different techniques. Because I love using oracle cards because they help create the storyline too and helps, I believe, resonate, create messages people can resonate with. And I try my best with my limited knowledge as a human because I have not experienced everything, you know, I'm still young and I don't know how many lifetimes I've had. But that's why I have to give different scenarios because everybody's situation is different, you know. But I hope that reading resonates and gives you hope that though some of you may have experienced a heartbreak, that, you know, when you start to heal and you're ready to open yourself up, you're going to know exactly how to protect yourself and attract the people who align with what you want in a relationship and what you want in a partner. Okay, so I'm just shuffling these cards. It's a habit I have. Okay, we're 40 minutes in the reading. All right. So if you have a yes or no question, please put it in the chat. I'm only answering yes or no questions. Don't ask me W questions like who, what, when, where, and why. It's only yes or no questions I'm answering. Okay. So let me knock these cards. All right. Hi, Paloma. Hi, Evie. Hi, Angel. Hi, Love. I think they left. Love XOXO, Imaginary Corner. How you doing? Welcome if you're new. My name is Tan. Artemis Oracle is my channel. And right now I'm in the yes or no questions portion of this live stream. So just so I reiterate, only yes or no questions. I'm not doing general readings, only yes or no questions. Because I'm letting you know, you see the way I read. I could talk a lot. I like to look at details. I like to look at different scenarios. And that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. So that's why it's easier for me to do a collective reading and then just answer yes or no questions for you individually. I hope you understand. I think anybody who knows how tarot works or how it is, they understand how the impact. Let me see something. Some of these cards. All right. So I'm gonna. That card was that. I'm gonna reverse half the deck. Let's see what comes out for the collective. That was a bad shuffle. Okay, let's see. That's bad shuffle. Let me reset the cards. Hi, Shantae. How are you? Happy Friday. Is today Good Friday? I think it is. I didn't check. Let's see what the collective. Let's answer yes or no questions from my subscribers. Answer questions for the subscribers who have yes or no questions. Yes will be upright, and no will be reversed. Okay. Listo. Okay, so I see Evie has a question. Oh, thank you. Happy Good Friday to all who celebrate. In the US, I don't know, it's probably I don't know how it is in other countries. It's probably like in any country that is Catholic or Christian, they may be practicing Good Friday too. Hola, Paloma. Okay, let me go here. Let's see. The first question is Evie's question. Okay, does anyone near Evie okay, I have to. I think English isn't your first language, or because I'm not being judgy. It's syntax, so I have to autocorrect the question for myself to understand. Does anyone exist near you who has feelings for you? I'm gonna rephrase that question because that's a mouthful for me to say. So is there anyone near Evie who wants to reveal their feelings to her or to them? How does that sound, Evie? Okay, so does anyone near Evie have feelings? Well, does anyone near Evie want to express their feelings to her soon? Does someone near Evie want to express their feelings to her It's like, oh my gosh, it's a yes. And then you have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there is somebody who wants to express their feelings to you that is near you. This person may be a water sign, but this is a emotional card. This is someone who's emotionally open, sensitive, caring. That may be something that this person may want to express to you. I hope that helps, Evie. Because I wasn't taking questions yet. So you could put your question back in the chat. I wasn't up to questions yet. I was doing the general reading. So you could put your question back in the chat. Imaginary. So, all right, Evie. All right, we answered Evie's question. Now we're going to answer Paloma's question. From Spain, Paloma from Spain. Okay, is money coming to Paloma soon? Okay. Is money coming to Paloma soon? 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 Is Paloma going to receive money soon? Is money coming to Paloma soon? Is money coming to Paloma soon? That card wanted to flip out. Ooh. The way this looks, is it looks like it's coming. It's a yes, but it looks like it's going to be coming very soon. I don't know how soon it is because I don't really see any numbers there, but it's going to be coming very soon. Paloma. I hope that helps. It could be within the next, because I see 6. Everybody has their own definition about soon, but it's a 6. It could be April 6th. It could be 6 days from now. It could even be 6 weeks from now, because I don't know where the money's coming from and if it's coming like from somebody or a lawsuit, or I mean, you don't need to tell me because that's your business, but it could be on April 6th. It could even be 6 days from now or 6 weeks from now. I hope that helps. Paloma. Okay, imaginary. Are you going to repost your question? Because I don't want to have to scroll all the way up. Okay. You're welcome, Paloma. You're welcome, Evie. Okay, does anybody else have a yes or no question they'd like me to answer? I have to scroll up. I don't want to scroll up. Because other people posted. You could just copy and paste your message. Okay, let's see. Does anybody have a yes or no question they'd like me to answer? Because if not, I could just go into another reading. I'm not going to scroll up. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that I'm not scrolling up. So if it's that important for your questions to be answered, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to repost it. I'm not going to go back and forth about it. It's called Artemis Oracle, not Imaginary Corner. Thank you. Oh my God. My neck. Okay. Let's see. Let's get ready for Imaginary's question. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to. Okay, so I don't understand your question, Bajanjit. I don't understand your question. I'm gonna use context clues. So, do you want to know if Harshan's parents approve of your marriage or would like you to get married? Okay. Is that what you mean? Does Harshan's parents wish for our marriage? Okay. Okay. Does Harshan's parents wish for Bananjit's and Harshan's marriage? It's looking like a yes, but they may have a bit of reservations about something. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's a yes. I don't know if you've been having some sort of disagreements or arguments, or there's been stuff going on in the background, but there seems to be hesitation about it, but it's a yes. I'm not sure whose hesitation it is, though. But that's not for me to know. I hope that helps. Okay, does anybody else have a question? Okay. 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 I don't see any more questions, so I'm just going to go to the next reading. Okay. Let's see. What does the collective need to know? Sir, in these guides. What messages does collective need to know at this time for the highest greatest good? Okay. Okay. All right. So let me do something. Let me check something. Let me see something. You said you were going to repost your question and then you're not reposting it, but you're posting that. Okay, I'm going to end the live stream and I'm going to have to restart it right now because I had to reset the energy for myself. Okay, so if anybody wants to join later on, you can. Just give me a few moments and I will come right back. Thank you to those of you who have allowed me to read for you, who have subscribed and liked. So I'll see you in the next live stream that's going to be coming up in a few minutes, okay?